What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So another rough day on the free picks. I'm not even gonna lie, there's not much to really say about that. I guess we're just going to move forward. We have a terrible NBA slate tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. We have two games. We have Kings Pistons, we have the Sixers and the Heat. So not really a lot to go from. Both games have injury news that are massive deciding factors. So the two NBA plays I give today, I'm giving one from each game, but I recommend just waiting to see what happens with injury news. There's one play that should be safe regardless. The other one, you might just want to wait. So that's my personal opinion. We'll go over those in just a second. I do want to show some of our wins yesterday. So yesterday we did cash another correlation play, $50 to win 500. We hit like 1 of 8 or something like that on the correlation yesterday. So it was slightly profitable, pretty much break even on correlation yesterday. We had 3 slips that went 3-1. So we were so close to having like another 2 bands yesterday on just correlation plays. So that's how correlation is going to be. If you can't play all of them, don't play any. You want to tell all of them if you can. And if we have one really good day, you're going to go up 40 units. And some days you're going to miss all of them and you're going to go down 10 units. It's just how it is. Yesterday we went up, I don't know the exact number on correlation. I can't remember exactly how many we posted. It was about break even on correlation. But anyways, we did get that one at least. Hopefully we can have a good one today. Yesterday we also cashed Paddock and Bubick, $75 to win 225. We had Lopez and Green over here in Parlay play, another NBA slip that cashed us out, and then another NBA slip that cashed us out here, Sabonis and AR, 75 to win 157. And then the last slip was a little promo play from our man Inked, with SGA, Joker, and Porzingis, who obviously didn't play, which is a little promo slip on Prizepicks. So overall, yesterday wasn't the best. You guys can tell that through the way the free picks went. We split a lot of slips. It is what it is. But anyways, I am going to pick a winner from yesterday's video to win a free month of VIP. If you guys leave a like and comment on this video, if this video gets 250 likes, I'll pick another random comment down below to win a free month. And all I gotta do is send me a message if you're picked. I'll get you added. But make sure you guys smash that like button, drop a comment. You gotta be subscribed to win. And let's pick our winner from yesterday's video. So winner is Ann Leonard, who said happy Sunday, better day today on the free picks. Well, Ann, yesterday was not a very good day on the free picks. Got hooked, just rough day overall. But anyway, send me a message, Ann. I got you that free month of VIP. You've been a watcher for a long time. I think this is the second time you've won maybe in the last year. But regardless, send me a message. I'll get you added. Appreciate the love and support from every single one of you. I do want to tell you guys I did start a new YouTube channel. Now, this channel is more of a lifestyle type channel. I'm trying to work on some other businesses as well as do the sports betting. I did quit my 9-to-5. So the first video is actually titled Quitting My 9-to-5. So that video and that channel will be linked down in the description. If you guys want to go give it a sub, that would be awesome. Obviously, it's a brand new channel. I'm going to have 0 subs on there, so it's going to be very hard to build that up from scratch. I plan on staying consistent with that, and there's a lot of things I want to do on there, including a lot of gambling, man. I want to do some series with sports betting, go to some casinos, things like that. So that channel is linked down in the description if you guys want to go check it out. But anyways, last thing, and then we'll jump into these free picks. If you guys do want to get all of our plays, head on over to our WAP. Link to the WAP is down in the description. We no longer have Patreon, but if you guys do want to sign up through WAP, we'll get you added. You can get a free month sign up through any of our partnered apps. That include Better, Chalkboard, Underdog, Sleeper, Parlay Play, NOVIG, and Dabble. Any of those 7 apps get you a free month. Just let me know if you sign up using our code, make the minimum deposit with our code, and we'll get you guys added. And there is free this is for the Discord. You got weekly, then you got monthly, and then you have the yearly if you want to go through any of those. But anyways, guys, let's jump into these plays. So the first 2 plays that we're going to be going through, obviously, we're going to start with NBA as usual. NBA tonight, I've already talked about it. We don't have that much to choose from, guys. We've got 2 games. Now, tomorrow, we do have a big slate. So tomorrow should be a better day for that, and it's going to be Taco Tuesday. So looking forward to tomorrow. But today, it's going to be a majority of a baseball day. Now, I am going to have some NBA plays, especially when the injury news comes out. There will be more VIP. But for now, this is what I'm running with. So the pick that I had locked in for the Detroit Kings game was Sabonis. Now, I will tell you guys, Sabonis just played 39.5 minutes last night. Pretty much 40 minutes on a back-to-back. Sabonis is going to be on tired legs. And he's coming off an injury not long ago. They may not push Sabonis tonight. So that is why I'm kind of saying you might want to wait before you play Sabonis. Just my personal opinion. Looking at injuries, the Kings side of things, there's not a whole lot of injuries. You got LaRavia and Murray, obviously. But on Pistons side of things, you got Jalen Duren and Tobias Harris, who are game-time decision. Now, Cade Cunningham just came off an injury too. He's one game back from an injury. He only played 27 minutes in a close game versus Memphis' last game. He may not play more than 27 minutes right now. And Cade's Cade's line is really high. Cade's PRA line is like 40.5, which is pretty high for 27 minutes. So maybe an under on Cade would be okay. Now, we don't know what his minutes are going to look like, so that's volatile as well. And it really depends on what happens with Jalen Duren and Tobias Harris, because I was looking for props for these two, and since they were game time decision, decided not to play them. So Sabonis is what I ended up going with. I bought his points and rebounds to 29.5. That's pretty much what I'm going to go with on this game for now until I figure out what's happening with Duren and Tobias. So that's just my personal opinion. I do think Sabonis has been playing really, really good. He's cashed 5 of his last 6 games since coming back from his injury. You can see he's been really, really high as of lately. 36, 35, 34, and 41 PR in his last 4 games. Dude is scoring a lot as of lately. Look at his field goal attempts. He's averaging 12.5 over his last 10. But if you look at his last 4 games, 19, 15, 16, and 15. So he's shooting way more shots right now. And they just beat Cleveland, coming off a big win in Cleveland. So Sabonis obviously going to be tired tonight. If you want to take the under, I don't think the under on some plays are bad. PRA for Sabonis at 37.5. Now, I'm just going to pull this up. So I'm pulling Predictive Profits up. Predictive Profits is another research app I use. You can get 50% off if you use our code down in the description, code ACES. But they have Sabonis projected pretty much to go over everything. So you can see they have him projected to go under straight points, having rebounds over, assists over, PRAs projected to go over, RAs projected to go over, points and assists is under, and then points and rebounds is over. Now, the hit rate is what I was looking at. They have Sabonis going over points and rebounds 62% of the 10,000 games. So what this platform does, it runs this prop in a simulation 10,000 times versus their opponent, and this doesn't include injuries, and it gives you a hit rate. So the highest hit rate for Sabonis's props on here is points and rebounds. And I was looking at PRA as well, and this Predictive Profits got me to change my mind today to go to points and rebounds instead of PRA. So looking at this, they got it projected at 32.8 points and rebounds this game. So 33 points and rebounds. If you buy this down to 29.5, obviously you got a 3-point difference here, which is pretty dang good in props like this. So I decided to take a chance on Sabonis. Got him locked in. I'll pull this game up on Props Madness. We'll take a look at the scoring chart. Obviously, it's not going to be an amazing matchup. Sabonis shoots 60% under the rim. Red matchup here. 18% in the paint. Green matchup. 5% mid-range, yellow, and then 17% from behind the arc, which is also yellow. 50% of similar players have cashed, and 47% of centers have cashed. So overall, the matchup's not beautiful. They do give up 12th, 13th, or 12th, 3rd, and 25th in PRA. If you go to points and rebounds, obviously, 12 and 3rd best defenses. So pretty decent defense to the center in terms of points and rebounds allowed. Now, obviously, that's with their full starters. We don't know if Duren and Tobias are going to sit or not, but regardless, I do think Sabonis can get 34s tonight. It's going to be sweaty. I don't think this is going to be just one of those free props. You can look at his minutes. He played 40 minutes last night. Game before that, he played 26 versus Charlotte. Now, it was a blowout win. Tonight might be he might not get big minutes tonight, which scares me. That's what scares me. So if you don't want to risk it for the prop, don't play it. I'm not putting much on this prop. I'm not super confident in this prop. There's not a prop on these two games or in this game that I'm super confident in. Just going to be honest with you. But I do like this one, and I think it's worth playing. So that is going to be my first pick of the day, Sabonis, points, and rebounds. And I'll go ahead and pull it up on Parlay Play. Parlay Play is the one app I suggest you guys have. We've been cashing on Parlay Play. Plan on continuing cashing. You can get Sabonis, points, and rebounds right now at a 1.5x for the discount, which is a pretty good payout on that. And Yeah, code Fantasy Aces on Parlay Play gets you that. They have a lot of promos right now. So they have Cade Cunningham points reduced. They have Bam rebounds payout boost, which is the second play I was going with. I was trying to find something from the Heat side of things. I'm going to go ahead and select this game and show you what I'm talking about. Injury news for the Heat. Burks, game time decision. Tyler Hero, game time decision. Andrew Wiggins, game time decision. Their entire team pretty much game time decision or out. And Bam is the only starter that is in this game pretty much. Or not, he's not the only starter, obviously, but he's their star player that is not sitting. So Hero, Wiggins, and Bam are the three that I really look at when I'm looking at the Heat. And with two of them sitting, Bam has to step it up. Now, they're playing against Philly. Philly does give up a lot of stats, which let's pull Bam up real quick. Might as well type in Bam here. So I'm just going to click PRA so we can look at their entire defense. So you can look at them versus the center position. 15th best defense in points, 4th in rebounds, 11th in assists. Go to power forward. They have the worst defense in the league in points, rebounds, and assists to the power forward position. So the big man scoring, getting rebounds, and giving up assists versus Philly. So looking at that, Bam's 34.5. I don't like the PRA a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. You could buy it down to probably 29.5, and I would like it, but the payout's going to be terrible on that. So I decided to go with rebounds. And the main reason for that is if Hero and Wiggins both sit, PRA is probably a good play for Bam. Because I don't think Philly is going to blow the Heat out, even if Hero and Wiggins sit. That's just my opinion. But if you look at Bam, 34.5 PRA, they sit. That's a good play. If they both play, I kind of don't like that play. If you look at Bam, his last 8 games versus Philly, he just played back on March 29th. He only had 28. Wiggins takes up a lot of usage in terms of scoring, and getting 35 PRA, you got to score. You got to get a good amount of points, especially if you're Bam. So looking at Bam's rebound line. His original line's 9.5. He's been crushing that. If you buy it down to 7.5, obviously he's been crushing that even more. In his last 20 games, he's cashed it 10 of his last 20. He's cashed it 5 of his last 10, which honestly doesn't look that good. That's 9.5 anyway. No, 7.5. So 2024 season, he's cashed it 72% on the 2024 season. So over the season altogether, he's destroyed this 7.5 line. Lately, not as much. He just had 12 versus the Bucks. But versus Philly, he has cashed it 7 of 8 games versus Philly, which is a really good hit rate, averaging 12 rebounds. So if you want to take his original line at 9.5, I honestly think that could be a good play as well. Or I don't dislike his rebound line from anywhere from 7.5 to 9.5. Anything in here, I think he's going to get 10 boards probably. But at 7.5 with a payout boost, there's no reason to take 8.5 over 7.5. So unless you're going all the way to 9.5, 7.5 is the best move here for this. Way better payout. And at a 1.3x, you can play these together and get a double up slip. So that's one thing I look at too. Try to find payout to where I can get at least a double up. I want a double up on most slips. Sometimes I'll go a little less, but that is going to be our second play of the day. Bam, over 7.5 rebounds. And you can take his 9.5 like I said. I would wait for injury news before doing anything in this game as well. Rebounds should be okay for Bam, even if they both play or they both sit. I don't think injuries are going to matter for that prop, and that's why I chose it. But that is going to be pick number 2 of the day. It's going to be Bam, 7.5 boards. So for the next 2 plays, we will be jumping over to baseball. And guys, I'm changing my baseball strategy up for the free picks for today because those pitching out props have been biting me in the butt, and they've been chalking by 0.5 about every single time, and I'm tired of that crap happening. So what we're doing today is we're taking some negative pitcher props. So massive game today, massive slate today. Wednesdays are usually, I think, the small slates for baseball, or the early slates. But regardless, we got a big slate tonight or today. First pick of the day is going to be for our man Lorenzen. So we're taking Michael Lorenzen. I played him a couple times or once this season already. Today we're taking him over hits allowed. So I'm taking him over 4.5 hits allowed for man Lorenzen. They are playing against the Twins. Royals versus Twins should be a competitive game. If you look at Lorenzen, he averaged 3.31 ERA. And then versus the Twins, it's a 1.5. So he doesn't give up a lot of runs versus Minnesota. Out of 130 innings pitched, he has 6.7 strikeouts per 9 innings, and then 6 versus Minnesota, which is way less than the strikeout per inning. And then he doesn't walk a lot of batters. So overall, if you look at Lorenzen in his last 10 games, he has given up an average of 4 hits and he's been over 4.5 in 6 of those 10 games. He just had a couple of good games here, a few good games with 0 hits versus Washington, Cleveland, Cincinnati, the Angels, and most of these are from last season, obviously. Only have 1 game from this season. He had 5 hits versus the Brewers. Looking at the head-to-head data versus the Twins last season, he had 1 game where he only gave up 3 hits. So this one, 4.5, he's going to have to, it's not going to be free. It's going to be a little bit sweaty. Last season, he only cashed it 42% of times. I think he's going to struggle tonight versus the Twins. Twins have been looking pretty good. I think they're going to get at least 5 hits on him. Obviously, he may not give up any hits in the first couple of innings. A lot of the times, obviously, the Twins' lead batters are going to start in the first inning. He might give up a hit or something there, but going through the second and third innings when they're in the worst part of their lineups, obviously Lorenzen might be able to get through a couple innings without a hit. So what you got to look at is when these pitchers get a tired arm and they get into the 5th and 6th inning, if they pitch that long and they're at 80 and 90 pitches, they can give up a lot of hits there. So their speed's going to come down. They're going to start throwing a little bit more wild, and obviously depending on weather, situations like that. But Lorenzen, 4.5 hits allowed. I've got it locked in. I'll give you a free slip here in a second. But that is going to be our first baseball pick of the day if you guys want to tell. So let's pull it up over here on Parlay Play. Michael Lorenzen. 4.5 hits allowed is a 1.5x, so they obviously have him favored to go over that, or it wouldn't be a 1.5x payout here. But that is pick number 1. Jumping into our second play of the day, we ended up taking our man Justin Steele. I took Steele over 1.5 earned runs, so that one is not on the board here. So let me see. Let me pull up this free slip for you guys right here. So this is the slip I gave, $75, 2.58x is a 20% boosted payout on Sleeper. $75 wins $232. Michael Lorenzen, 4.5 hits allowed, which is HA. Then we got Justin Steele, 1.5 ER with this, which is earned runs. So I like this slip a lot, guys. I am going to pull up earned runs real quick for our man Steele. So Justin Steele, earned runs, 1.5. He's cashed it 7 of his last 10 games. He cashed it 54% of the games on the season. And then on 2025 season, he has 3 pitches, or gosh, dude, I'm struggling so bad. He has 3 games where he's pitched this season, and he has 5, 3, and 4 earned runs in those games. Today they are playing against Texas. The Rangers have a pretty good hitting squad. I don't think Justin Steele is going to be able to go 5 or 6 innings and not give up 2 earned runs. That's just my opinion. If you look at Justin Steele on the season, or last season and this season, and head-to-head, last season he had a 3.07 ERA, which Justin Steele's a good pitcher. 3.07 ERA is not bad. It's 134 innings pitched, and he gives up 3 earned runs per 9 innings. So that's 1 per 3, 2 per 6, which is really good. Averages 1K per 9 innings. Look at him versus Texas. Versus Texas, his ERA is a 193 over 4.2 innings. So he pitched 4.2 innings his last game versus Texas. Only gave up 1.9 earned runs per 9, which means he probably gave up 1 game. Yeah, he gave up 1 versus Texas their last game. So 12 strikeouts per 9 innings. So high strikeout pitcher, does better versus Texas. Obviously, you have limited data on that, only 1 game. But Justin Steele's a good pitcher. This one, I do think he's going to get up 1.5, like I said, especially versus Texas. Texas is a good team, and I've been playing their money line some. But anyways, Justin Steele over 1.5 earned runs is going to be my second pick of the day for baseball. And as I show you the free slip again, if you guys do want to tell. So that's what I got for today, guys. 4 picks. It's a bonus. Over 29.5 PR. This was my riskiest one in my opinion. If I was going to fade any plays on this out of these 4 picks, it would be Sabonis just because he played 40 minutes last night. If Sabonis was resting yesterday or played 30 minutes yesterday, I wouldn't be as scared of this play. But with 40 minutes, I don't know how much they're willing to push Sabonis. So be careful with that one. We got Bam over 7.5 rebounds. That one should be safe. In my opinion, it should be. Then we got Michael Lorenzen, 4.5 hits allowed, with Justin Steele, 1.5 earned runs. So lock them in if you like them. Fade them if you don't. Leave a like and a comment on this video for a chance at free VIP. Go check out my other YouTube channel. I only have 1 video posted right now. Just go hit the sub button. If you guys wouldn't mind checking it out, that'd be awesome. I really would appreciate it. Join our Discord. Link for the Discord is down in the description. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Hope you cash all your slips. Hopefully have a better day on these free picks. And I will see y'all in tomorrow's video.